This is what took place after the main show. So real quick, the People's Party forced the vote town hall, right? Ended at around 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, the People's Party town hall was streamed on multiple services. I believe it was on the Bad Faith YouTube channel, the Jimmy Dore YouTube channel, and the People's Party YouTube channel. I also had it on my YouTube channel, right? So, but the People's Party, right? The People's Party, that's supposed to be the organizational apparatus. They're all grouping themselves under the People's Party. They had 1,000 live viewers. And when I was streaming their show, I was streaming the full window, so you can see their live viewers. It never broke 2,000. They never broke 2,000 views on their show, which, again, that's a lot more than I get, for sure, and that's impressive. But you want to know how Jimmy Dore went along? Jimmy Dore had 14,000 views, upwards of 15 to 16,000 views, and I actually, for about 20 minutes or 30 minutes, had his window open in another screen and saw that he was making, I shit you not, I showed the numbers, I showed the super chats in yesterday's overview. I literally showed it live. This guy made $2,000 in the span of 30 minutes on his show. So, again, is that $2,000 going to the People's Party account to build their party so that they can get a field base in Iowa so that they can start, like, working on the ground? And no. That $2,000 in super chats went to Jimmy Dore's account, not People's Party account. You'd think Jimmy Dore is trying to be a working class hero. He would promote the People's Party account and not restream it on his own thing. Maybe he would stream like for 20 minutes before that and then say, everyone go in here. But no, he streamed it on his account, took all the money, took all the viewership for him, his YouTube. Now, it's possible that he's got a deal with the People's Party, right? It's possible. And if that's the case, I would love if Jimmy were to be public about that. But I find it interesting that 15,000 viewers of the 16,000 viewers were watching on Jimmy Dore's show. And people love to tell me it's not about Jimmy Dore. It's about the People's Party. It's about Medicare for All. It's not about Jimmy Dore. So then there was an after party. Now, again, I did not watch the after party live. I might actually just watch the full archive because it seems from these clips that it was unhinged Looney Tune fest. But the after party happened. Let's watch.
And they won't come out and address my progressive audience. They won't come out and address Bree's audience or Katie's audience or Justin Jackson or you. They are not accountable to us. They are accountable to whoever the fuck themselves. Let's not kid ourselves. As Chris Hedges taught us a long time ago, the people attracted to politics are the most mediocre of people. They're not your friends. They are elected servants.
So Mike Harold in the chat is telling me Katie Halper took down the after party? Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? Damn, I really should have streamed it. I'm sorry for that. I just want to say, I'm sorry for not streaming it last night. In my defense, I was tired. If someone finds a full link to this after party stream, please let me know. And I apologize profusely for not streaming it live. I was tired, okay? I'm sorry.
They are elected servants, and start fucking treating them that way.
I hear Brownie is seconding you in the background.
They're not your fucking friends. They're the people standing in between us and fucking healthcare.
I hate to say this, but those with the lowest IQ.
So again, he's saying it right here. AOC and the squad are standing in the way of healthcare.
They're the people standing in between us and fucking healthcare. They're putting their fucking personal position ahead of that. Don't fucking forget that.
Who are you talking about with that, Jimmy?
So Ben Spielberg, I don't know who he is. I literally have never seen him before. But he's like just calmly like, hey Jimmy, who are you talking about? You're talking about like Pelosi, right? Like you're talking about like Pelosi, right? Right? Yeah, Pelosi. I agree.
What are you talking about with that, Jimmy?
I'm talking about anybody who's a progressive in Congress who isn't endorsing #the vote. All those motherfuckers who didn't show up today at our...
Look at his face. Look at his face. He's just trying to be a normal person and say, oh yeah, who are you talking about? And he's just like...
Who are you talking about with that, Jimmy?
I'm talking about anybody who's a progressive in Congress who isn't endorsing #the vote. All those motherfuckers who didn't show up today at our town hall. Every fucking one of them is selling you out and canceling you for their own personal gain.
What? what? Like, seriously, what the fuck? Right? I want to say profusely that I apologize for not streaming this live. This would have been hilarious, and I'm sorry for depriving you of that experience. But it goes on. Let's go. This is, I think, the clip I was playing in my intro today, and I want to preface this by saying...
Only the really, I hate to say this, but those with the lowest IQ.
I do think that it's important to draw distinctions between people.
So Ben Spielberg here, I don't know who he is, and I just want to say that. Like, shout outs to that guy, right? He's trying to be the voice of reason. So, Ben Spielberg, the voice of reason. Let's see how this goes.
I do think that it's important to draw distinctions between people like AOC and Nancy Pelosi. I mean, I think they're totally different.
Why is it important? Why is that important?
Because Nancy Pelosi is fundamentally opposed to your goal, and AOC
But if she votes with Nancy Pelosi,
How did they let Ben Spielberg on the show? How did they let him on there? Who is that, and how did they let him on there? Like, everyone else is just an enabler. Everyone else is just letting this happen, right? And then Ben is kind of like, wait, what's going on here? So, again, shout-outs to Ben. I don't know who this person is. Someone wants to link me their stuff later, or if Ben wants to come on my show, right, like, and talk about this, please do. Shout-outs to you. Thank you for this. But, like, why, like, are you allowed back on? Like, did you get banned afterward? Please tell me.
Opposed to your goal, and AOC
But if she votes with Nancy Pelosi, what's the fucking difference, Ben?
So, I mean, what I would say is that I think the strategy that she may have for getting Medicare for all to become a reality.
Look at that comment. Look at, this is what people are saying in the chat. AOC was a bartender 3 years ago. Now she's one of the most what is that?
For getting Medicare
impactful Medicare for all champions. Actually, I agree with that.
Yeah, that she may have for getting Medicare.
That's the problem. Like, what is that? I don't know. I don't know why that
for all to become a reality may differ from the strategy
Okay, whoever's the producer. Oh, Brian, that was you. Whoever's the producer of this show, like, accidentally clicked something. Like, because that's actually a really, like, they were like, oh, maybe I should click that, and then they immediately put it away. Like, what? Like, good job, Brian, man. Fuck yeah. But, like, someone clicked the wrong button, and it was like, wait a second. This doesn't fit Jimmy Dore's narrative. Let me get that out of here. Let me count. How long was that on there? One,
that she may have for getting Medicare for all.
Like, barely 3 seconds. Barely fucking 3 seconds. You stole the bartender quote from me? Thank you. I'm glad. Let me just tell you. There it is. There it is. You saw it happen. Brian in the chat room said, they said that because of me. Jimmy Dore, why won't you debate me? Why won't you debate me, buddy? Come on. Come on, I'm making the waves. All right, let's watch.
I think the strategy that she may have for getting Medicare for all to become a reality may differ from the strategy
What is her strategy, Ben? Has she shared that with you privately? Because she hasn't shared her fucking strategy.
Reminder, Jimmy Dore has also yet to share his strategy. All he is doing is say, force the vote, force the vote, force the vote, force the vote. Well, force the vote, and then what? What do we do after we force the vote? And then Jimmy Dore doesn't respond. Jimmy Dore doesn't talk. Right? He just says, oh, force the vote, force the vote. Just force the vote. And if you don't force the vote, I hate you. And I'm coming for you. And I'm never going to stop. I'm going to come for you for the rest of my life if you don't force the vote. Well, what do we do after we force the vote? Jimmy, like, help me talk it over so I can force the vote. Why don't you force the vote? Just force the vote. Just force the vote.
Publicly. So if you have some information, could you share it with us? If you don't have any information, please tell us.
Look at everyone is just like, what is going on? Katie Halper's like, holy shit. Reminder, apparently she deleted the show. The show was deleted. So Katie Halper at some point is realizing, oh my god, what did I do? Right? And then Brianna Joy Gray is just like, whoa, what? Why is my face on this screen? I do not endorse this. Justin Jackson is like, whoa, buddy, what's happening? I'm going to look at my phone or something. Nick Brana's not even, like, his eyes are closed, right? And Ben Spielberg, like, God bless him, he just looks dumbfounded. He looks dumbfounded. He looks fucking dumbfounded.
Please stop telling people that they have a fucking strategy.
Like, his mouth is agape. I just want to say how funny that is. Ben's mouth is fucking agape. Like, this guy is like, whoa. Like, this guy is like, whoa.
When you know damn well they don't.
Well, so, I mean, what I would say is right now, I'm not sure what their strategy is. At this
They don't have one, Ben!
But
Stop saying you're not sure! You have no fucking idea! They have no strategy!
Okay. this is only a minute over. So stop saying you're not sure. They have no, like, what? So you can't say that, you can't be agnostic? Like, Ben is taking the, like, agnostic approach. He's saying, well, they could have a strategy, but they're not being public about it. So, like, that's a thing we have to consider. Jimmy is like, no. Nuance. No way. I'm going to scream and call you a motherfucker. Like, this is a people's party, by the way. A people's party. This isn't the motherfucker party. By the way, maybe I should start a party called the Motherfucker Party. If Jimmy Dore wants to try to take the reign of being an angry YouTuber, oh, look at me, I scream online! Well, I got news for you. You're not the only one. So I am going to announce today I'm going to start the movement for a Motherfucker Party. Because that way, Jimmy Dore can't change the name later, because this is clearly not the movement for a people's party. This is the movement for the Jimmy Dore Party. Reminder, Jimmy Dore is going to run in 2024. That's all is what this is. That's what this is.
You're not sure. You have no fucking idea. They have no strategy, and you know it. Stop fucking saying you don't know. What is their strategy? If you know what their strategy is, tell me. If you don't say you don't know. Say they don't fucking have one, because they...
So you're not allowed to be agnostic. You're not allowed to just say basic facts. If you say a factual statement, then you're going to trigger Saint Jimmy. And I'm not talking about Saint Jimmy, the character from the American Idiot album by Green Day released in 2001. I'm not talking about that Saint Jimmy. I'm talking about Saint Jimothy motherfucking Dore. If you say a factual statement, you'll trigger the Mad King. This guy is literally Donald Trump, but in left media. That's what it is. Donald Trump, sir, it looks like you've lost the election, sir. Fired. You're fired. Jimmy Dore, sir, Jimmy, it looks like what you're saying is factually untrue. You're fired. How did you get inside the People's Party? Motherfucker, stop talking to me.
They don't fucking have one.
Well, but
that is bullshit, claptrap, mealy mouth, fuckface shit. Stop doing that, Ben.
Mealy mouth, fuckface shit.
Hold on.
You're dying, Ben. Quit giving politicians the benefit of the fucking doubt.
But that's not what I'm doing. I mean, what I'm saying is...
I love it, Ben. Again... Can I get fucking Ben on my show? Ben, if you're out there, if you're listening to this, please come on my show. Send me a message. I love you. I love you. Like, oh my God. Like, imagine like Jimmy screaming at you and you don't back down. Like,
fucking
amazing.
Down.
This is great.
But that's not what I'm doing. I mean, what I'm saying is I think we...
By the way, what is he drinking here? Is this guy like, literally he's like, oh yeah. Let me drink some more. Oh.
That's not what I'm doing. I mean, what I'm saying is I think we have like fairly strong evidence that Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez is a strong Medicare for All supporter, right?
And
she doesn't oppose a floor vote, right? Like, so I think that's
she's not using her power to get one. Is she using her power to get one, or is she making bullshit excuses and you're accepting them?
No, and again, I mean, I think it's really important to push.
I love who left. Who left? Justin Jackson just left. I wonder why. But I think it's very interesting that, again, Ben is just being rational. Like, he's just doing the thing where he's, like, speaking like a normal person. And then Jimmy's, fuckface motherfucker! Like, and then Ben's like, well, that's not actually what I said. And then Jimmy's like, fuckface motherfucker! And then Ben is like, oh, well, actually. And then Jimmy is like, you're a fuckface motherfucker! Like, it's just, this is great.
You're accepting them.
No, and again, I mean, I think it's really important to push politicians. Like, and I believe this about Bernie Sanders. I believe this about Ocasio-Cortez. I believe it about Ro Khanna. Like, I believe it about anybody in Congress who I think is not right all the time, but usually on our side on most of these issues. I think it's vital to push them.
But I think it's... How do we define... I think that Jimmy raises an interesting and good point. Because I think
this is what fucking... Brianna, what are you doing? Brianna, you went from the fucking national press secretary for the Bernie Sanders campaign, dude. What are you doing? Why are you doing this? Why are you defending Jimmy Dore, who's screaming and hollering like a fucking banshee on crack cocaine? What are you fucking doing, Brie? Unfucking real. Unreal! Ben is just trying to have a rational, calm, nuanced conversation, which... By the way, it was called a town hall. Town halls are where you answer questions from the community. And Ben seems to be the only person that has any skepticism of Jimmy Dore at all that was invited on their podcast. And Brianna is going to shout him down ASAP and defend Jimmy Dore. Are you fucking serious? What are you doing? Dude, this is called clout chasing. This is being in it for the money. These people are in it for the money. The people behind the People's Party, Katie Halper, Nick Branna, Jimmy Dore, obviously, and Brianna. She's just, this is unfucking real. And she did the same thing in this clip that I showed yesterday, from this clip I showed earlier. She did the same thing here. Check it.
Well, I'm not. And if they don't fucking do this, I'm coming for them, and I'm never stopping.
Jimmy, somebody asked me online the other day, why are you
Oh, let's change the topic. Right, so it's the same thing. It's the same thing. I swear to God, they had a strategy meeting before this show went up, and they said, Jimmy, whenever you freak out, I'm going to use my credibility to calm the waters. I'm going to carry your shit for you, and I'm going to make it stink a little bit less. Because she did it every single time. Every single time.
But I think it's... How do we define... I think that Jimmy raises an interesting and good point, because I think like a lot of us, I have...
Unbelievable? That's unbelievable. I'm sorry, but it's just fucking unbelievable. It's unbelievable. I'm sorry. Like, Brianna, you went from the fucking press secretary for Bernie Sanders to this. Need I say more? Well, I'm going to. I'm going to say more. But, my God. Wow. Wow. How did Kyle Kalinske do on the show? He had a pre-recorded message. They just played like a random video from his YouTube channel. Literally. It had nothing to do with the town hall. It had nothing to do with the town hall. Like, I gotta clip some moments of the live stream. I did? I really do. I have to clip moments from that. Because, like, Kyle Kalinske, they just literally played a YouTube video of his that had nothing to do with the town hall, or the podcast, rather. But, they called it a town hall. Had nothing to do with it. Crystal Ball, by the way, they played a video of Crystal Ball. And, what did Crystal Ball's video have to do with it? And nothing. And Crystal Ball in the video was like, Jimmy, I agree with your idea, right? So it's like, is this the People's Party podcast or is this the Jimmy Dore podcast 2? Like, what is that? Like, what? It was unbelievable. This shit is unfucking believable. It's unfucking believable, and I can't believe it. You want to know why I can't believe it? Because it's unfucking believable. That's why. It's unfucking believable. My God. All right,